In the Cut. Yo, Benzino the Hero, Rob Jiggity, host of In the Cut.
Yo.
Back at it again, no Anakin, just another Skywalker. We got two guests, friends of the show, family, FSMP, Chappie. That's Al right here.
Yo.
Make yourself known.
I'm
DK,
Chappie.
the Cargby,
It's good.
fresh out the volcano, In the Cut.
I'm alive. Feel me? I made it.
On this segment, we will get down to the nitty gritty. NBA season's coming up, so we're going to be previewing some teams. And that team today will be Orlando Magic Basketball.
That's Rob's favorite team.
That's not Rob's favorite team. That's your look. Keep the fit.
Rob, let me borrow this sweater. I was a little
Weak.
cold.
It says Horvath
Yeah,
on the
getting
back.
cold.
Come on, son.
Weak.
Uh-huh. Got the number 9 of Baca on deck. Serge Ibaka.
That's actually Vooch.
It's Vooch?
Rob would know, but
Oh, that's Vooch?
Yeah, Vooch.
It's Vooch.
I love Vooch, man. You disrespect my guy.
Serge
Yeah,
is
what's
7.
Serge? 7? He ain't Mel.
You respect my guy, man.
But
What
on
you
this
doing?
segment, we will get down the prospects of the 2016-17 season with the Orlando Magic, finishing 35 and
47.
47. That's not going to cut it in the East. Even though the East is the weaker
Barely.
conference, it's still not going to cut it. So this year, the Magic got a new coach. They got a new organization, as in their mindset. They're going in a different direction. They got rid of Victor Oladipo. I'm going to throw to Chappie. The loss of Victor Oladipo, what does that mean to the Orlando Magic? Because they drafted him number 2 overall, and then they get rid of him. Let's talk about it.
I'm sorry. First off, I would just like to say welcome Victor Oladipo to the Oklahoma City Thunder. My squad out here. We're going to do good things. Thank you.
All right, Alex,
There's
it's on you.
DK with your update.
Yo, rebuttal
but
on you, Al.
past 3 years, Oladipo's basically been the face of the franchise. Get rid of him. Not getting rid of him, but trading him basically means there's got to be a new face.
Mhm.
Enter Aaron Gordon, Mario his
New
own.
face to the franchise, Double
Aaron,
OG.
Double OG. That's who it's going to be.
Bars.
You really think so? As a Magic fan, I'm not even being biased because you are a fan of basketball. What they try to do with Aaron Gordon now is put him at the 3.
Yeah. Since we got Frank Vogel,
Okay.
which has been one of the best coaches in the East for the past 5-6 years,
And you can give him credit mentoring
Paul George.
Paul George.
Yeah.
That's what they're
Frank
trying to
Vogel.
do.
Frank Vogel was really good at taking young players to the next level.
He turned a lockdown athletic defender into an all-around superstar in Paul George, and now he has Aaron Gordon, lockdown athletic forward, hopefully to a superstar. Too early to say, but you never know. He's only 20, 21 years old, so
Yep.
Questioning Aaron Gordon's offense. Can he knock down the 18-footer? Because I believe that has to be a consistent thing with Aaron Gordon.
yeah. I mean, he started doing it last season.
Okay.
Yeah, much improved from the 3-point line also.
He'll hit 2 in a row and then airball a three-pointer. You know, it's inconsistent still, but Summer League, if you've been watching it, he's been knocking them down. He's doing a little of everything, playing some point forward.
You're watching Summer League in October?
If you watched,
Okay.
Past tense.
Continue. Okay.
Mm.
All right. DeCargby, former Thunder power forward in the Victor Oladipo trade. Serge Ibaka is now a member of the Orlando Magic. Can you talk about Serge Ibaka's game for me?
Yes, Serge. Very good defensively. It's what he does on the court. He brings that defensive aspect to the game. You know, the offense is good. Has that mid-range jump shot. Expands to the 3-ball. But what I didn't like was that he expanded to the 3-ball. I liked him on the inside. I thought his inside game was much better than his 3-ball game. I think he could be much better there because, he's in the paint. He's right there for the defense. When he's on the outside, you can't really bring that defensive side to the game. But I think he's a good pickup for the Magic in that trade. I think he'll help their team very well.
Pairing Serge Ibaka with Nikola Vucevic. Since that's your boy, Rob,
perfect.
it's perfect?
Perfect.
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 I love Vooch.
Mhm.
I've been messing with Vooch for a while as a basketball player. One of my favorite big men right now.
Can they play an inside-out game, putting Vooch inside, Ibaka being the stretch four?
I mean, they could play inside out with either one because Vooch could shoot the 15-footer, Ibaka could shoot the 15-footer. They could do high-low posts. They could do. Vooch's post game is more polished, so you probably see him more down there. He's been getting better offensively every year. His free throws he's shooting a career high free throw numbers. Vooch really is could really do things with Ibaka.
One key addition that has to be mentioned is the accusation. No, is that the right-
Acquisition? You said
Acquisition.
accusation? You're guilty. You're guilty. That's an accusation, man.
And Robert
Acquisition.
being the dictionary for the show.
Word, you guilty.
Much obliged. But Bismack Biyombo, the rebounding aficionado from the Toronto Raptors,
Yes.
drafted number 4 overall in his draft to the Bobcats,
Now known as the Hornets.
now known as the Hornets. Is he going to be a difference maker? Because Bismack Biyombo was not having a good career to start off. He wasn't finding time in Charlotte. That's why Toronto took the gamble. All right? And coming off the bench, you're going to expect Bismack Biyombo to get the boards and play lockdown defense. That's his game.
What team is he coming from?
He's coming from the
Raptors.
Raptors.
The Raptors. Did he do good there though?
He did
He
good off
did
the
do
bench.
good for the Raptors.
In the playoffs, he was.
In the
right?
playoffs.
He was.
He was a spark for
You
them.
know,
He need-
four
they need
points,
him.
22 rebounds with a win. That's an impact player.
Yeah.
But we only seen that once from Biyombo.
In
He
the
got paid like
series.
80 mil. Got paid 80 mil for that.
Yeah, but 80 mil now, comparatively to the past
80 mil.
salary caps, is
Nothing.
not as much as you think it is.
What do you expect his impact to be for the Magic?
Honestly,
Coming off the bench because he's not starting over Serge.
not starting over for Serge. He's not starting over Vooch. He's the backup big. He's gonna, if Serge is in foul trouble, Vooch is in foul trouble, he'll come right in, do a little bit of everything, mostly defense. He's not known for his offense, but he does have the occasional mid range. He does have the occasional hook shot, post fadeaway.
Bismack Biyombo?
Yeah,
Mid range?
sometimes
Mid-range?
off the glass. Yeah.
Mid range?
Go on
Off
you.
the
I
glass?
think
Off
if
YouTube.
they get him, they're gonna have to be a really good defensive team for that to pay out. Because they'd have to be unstoppable on defense. Nobody's getting
Ibaka.
hold people
and-
under what?
But
Under
think
80
about
points?
think about this. Your 3, 4, and 5 is Aaron Gordon, Ibaka, and Biyombo.
Biyombo / Vooch.
I'm saying as a defensive
As defensive
lineup, scary.
Talk about the point guard position of Elfrid Payton. Now, some may argue the league has, before it used to be the league of the wingman. Now it's a league of point guards. Every night you're going up against an elite caliber point guard. Elfrid Payton entering his third year?
Yeah, third year.
Entering his third year. Do you see promise in Elfrid Payton's game?
Yeah. He had a bit of a sophomore slump. Different coach, different system. You know, Scott Skiles was more of a everybody shares the ball. So you saw Elfrid, you know, a lot of the time staying there because he's not a perimeter threat. You know, no one's going to pay attention to him, and then that ruins the offensive system because now it's basically a 5-on-4. This year, Frank Vogel emphasizing transition, emphasizing defense, something Elfrid is known for, and, you know, that's his special skills, you know, transition and defense. So having that coach with that system in place for him, I think he's going to have a bounce back / improvement in his stats.
Okay. Robert. Mario.
Wait, let me talk about his own I mean, not his own Elfrid real quick. Elfrid, also, you said he's not really a 3-point shooter, but he's been working on that. I saw videos of him working on his jump shot, and his numbers went up from between. That's the only stat that really went up between his first year and the second year. His 3-point percentage.
Okay.
So I feel like if Elfrid could really get on that shot, it could really highlight the rest of his game, especially his defense and transition playing ability.
What the Magic are looking for this year is a step up in Mario Hezonja, a young player coming out of the draft last year, very cocky player coming over from Europe, saying I can do anything just because I didn't go to a big school, I didn't go to UK, I didn't go to Kansas, didn't go to Michigan State, I could still ball.
He's a Second year guy.
Second year guy. The Magic are looking for him to step up in a bigger role. Would that be a key to them making the playoffs? An emergence of a 6'6" slashing
6'8".
6'8".
6'8"?
6'8".
Excuse me.
Borderline 6'9".
6'8" player in Mario Hezonja with a confidence, has a nice jump shot, can attack the basket.
Well, yeah, he's 6'8". He has great passing ability. He could play the 2. He needs to bulk up to play the 3, but he could probably step in there and play the 3 sometimes. I like the way he fits on this team. A lot of young players, a lot of runners and gunners. So he fits that team. And I feel like if they're going to do something, him and Aaron Gordon have to step up greatly.
Is the Magic bench a thing this year? Do they have
It's better than last year.
Do they have
Tell you that much.
a formidable bench?
DJ Augustin,
Okay.
Jody
That's
Meeks,
a nice
Jeff
pickup.
Green,
Jeff Green.
Biombo.
Okay.
Those are all notable
NBA players.
NBA players who are at one point starters. Jeff Green was a starter.
DJ Augustin.
DJ Augustin was a starter.
Jody Meeks.
Jody
he dropped
Meeks
50.
Was a starter somewhere.
Nah,
Probably
he
in
did drop
Kentucky. I don't know.
When did he drop 50?
He dropped 50.
Oh, on the Lakers.
On the Lakers.
Jody Meeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where?
Forgot all about that game too.
Yeah, I know.
On the Lakers, I don't know who was against.
I don't
With the
know.
King? No, I don't know.
But
It's there somewhere.
Alex mentioned these are, to the NBA fan, these are formidable names. DeCargby, final question of the segment. Will the
Curry.
Orlando Magic make playoffs?
Be careful. Careful.
Let me see. Let me see here. I think this year the East is gonna make a big jump in competition play.
Okay.
That's one thing. I think you have Boston Celtics, Isaiah Thomas making noise. I think they have Al Horford now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, they're making noise in the East. The Wizards, I think they could do something together. Orlando, I can see it happening. They could probably squeeze into the 8th spot.
Okay.
I think it will be a battle. It will definitely be a battle for them. It will be hard.
They'll be in that contention 9, 10, 11.
Yeah, end
8.
of the year, I see them fighting for that last spot.
Okay. Robbie. Orlando Magic basketball.
It's not a slight against the Magic, but I feel like they're barely going to make it if they do because
Barely.
the Central Division is looking strong with the emergence of Milwaukee. Cleveland's always good. Indiana got some nice pieces. Chicago. That's 4 or 5 teams in the Central Division that could make the playoffs off rip.
No,
And then-
not in that division.
Chicago is in the Central Division, yes.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, that's 4 or 5, possibly all 5 teams in Central Division could make the playoffs potentially. That's 5 talented teams there.
5 out of 8 spots. You're saying.
Yeah, then you got the Atlantic Division taking a big step up with
Toronto and Boston.
Toronto, Boston, possibly New York.
New York Knicks.
I could see Orlando fighting and scrapping for that 7th or 8th spot with all these talented teams emerging right now.
Chappie, Mr. Orlando basketball himself. Will the Magic be making the playoffs?
All right, let me get off my high horse.
Hey.
I'm gonna be a casual NBA fan here. Miami's not making the playoffs.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Charlotte probably isn't gonna make the playoffs.
Charlotte's never good.
2 teams that made the playoffs last year that likely won't be returning. You're still gonna have Cleveland, obviously. Boston's gonna be there. Pacers, Bulls probably will be there as a mid 3, 4, 5 seed probably.
Yeah.
Toronto, those are 5. Hawks will probably be in there, and then you got your outsiders. You got the Pistons, you got the Knicks,
New York Knicks.
you got Orlando, you
Yeah.
got Milwaukee, you got all these B tier teams
In the East.
in the East fighting for a playoff spot. So it's
Gotcha.
gonna be interesting.
Yeah, it's
but
gonna be 5 teams fighting for 2 spots.
I think so. You know, Frank Vogel.
Tweet me at Benzino_the_hero, at Rob Jiggity, at
What's your Twitter, Al?
yeah, son.
Serge Al.
Serge
Ibaka.
Albaka.
Change my thing.
And shout out to all the ladies out there in the world macking with the Cargby. You know, that's always wonderful. On In the Cut, we just like to appreciate and
Jealous.
shout out all of our accomplishments. It's In the Cut. At Benzino_the_hero. At Rob Jiggity. Tweet me. Yo, Jiggity.
What?
Any final words for the segment?
Shout out to Vooch. I hope you do well.
It's Vucci in the cut.
Honestly.